cold, but the hope's still mine.
Oh, okay, shaggers. Well, it's not the proper thing to do, but I'm actually going to have a schooner before I go on beach fishing. It's bloody warm out there, and I'm down here. You can see my gear. I got my gear here ready to go. Not recommended, obviously you don't, but I'm only having the one. I'm only going to do a quick session. So, happy New Year to all you shaggers. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully I'll get some fish. Game on. So that was a lovely little quick schooner. Just a cleanser, just to check out the day. I know I'm going to get, it was only one team, it was a mid-strength, so I'm okay. If I'm all right to drive, I'm okay to fish, and I'm not going to go crashing beaches into any cars. So anyway, look, we're going to come down here. We'll come down here for a bit of a lazy, right? So shh. We're coming down, and we're just going to have a look at this little beach again, because we did it in the bad weather. But I just want to give it a little tickle to see how it is in the good weather. Why not? Because we can. Let's go. Now shaggers, I don't think I've shown you what I actually carry. So I told you I carry the ASA shoulder bag around, which is to keep my fish. And I know a lot of you actually go very, very light and just carry that shoulder bag. But I take a bum bag, and I've got some stuff in through here now. We've all got phones and all that stuff there, so virtually what I've got this Daiwa set up, and I've got another rod holder on there when I go doubles, but I've got this set up through here so I can just carry all my electrical stuff. So in here I've got a little Yeti container which I bought, which fits in there perfectly, right? And this is 100% waterproof. So what I do, I just open that up, right? Here we go, and then I can put my car keys, my mobile phone in there. It seals up and it fits perfectly back into here, which I like. And I just put that around my bum bag. I've got my pre-test tied droppers there as well that I use, and I also got my trace. So that's what I carry. I don't carry water bottle, I don't carry anything like that. But I've got a few sinkers in here, hooks, some sunblock, some general stuff, some little bigger stuff just in case. It's not too heavy, and I incorporate that with my bag, which is here, which I showed you the other day, which is my ASAP bag, it's 100% vinyl. All right, so it's great. I know the Albi ones, they've got that material. I used to have the Wilson ones, which was and a couple of other ones which were Hessian, and my mates thought I was the human burley bag because all the blood was always in there. I was always wading out in water, etc. So in this one here, I've got my side pliers. I've got a couple of pliers in through here as well in the bag. I've got my front bag through here. I've got my bait, which is in there, sits nicely in there with a little knife down the bottom, and obviously that's where the fish go. Now this comes with a phone holder, which is fantastic, and also I've got my my measurer, which is the Rapala retractable, which is through here, which I just pull out if I have to, and I measure the fish. I just take that off, I pull that through, measure it up like that, and then when I finish I just hit the retract and it just hangs there. So then that's with my salsas, then my other rod that I normally take out with my little trusty gear. I don't deviate that far much. I don't try and deviate except for the weight, because I'm actually going for whiting and lighter stuff. And that's what we're going to go through today. So the schooners haven't affected me. I'm okay. The sun's out, and that's my little setup through there. So it's nice and easy. Goes around the waist. Car keys are safe. Wallet's safe. Everything's dry. And I know that a lot of people put it in pockets. They put it in that, but this little Daiwa bag fits with that little Yeti. Put all that stuff in that Yeti bag. It's a really good bag. It's a smaller one. Fits in there perfectly. Zip that up, mate. I'm good to go. I know that I can get back to my car. My phone's good. Electronics are good. And I've got some ounce of credibility. Let's go get them, T. Low tide. I'm going to situate myself right in the guts where this buoy is so I can ascertain what's going on. And plus back here was churning up all last couple of days with that big swell. Everything was churning up this sand. Really fine. So hopefully there'll be some forest, well, some fish around looking and foresting for a bit of food. That's my logic. So again, we're running the winding hook up, which I like. You guys might run a ball sinker and a straight or a Pat and Oscar, whatever you're going to do. But this is the preferred hunting equipment I use. We'll give it a go here anyway. And again, we're on the quiet. Just already sweated that first schooner out, so this might be a quick session, team, and then I might have to go back and have a few more before I head back for a big day tomorrow. All right, let's bait up. Now the water is very murky, as you can understand down here. After the big swell, you can just see that all the debris and all the tannin in it. Well, I shouldn't say tannin, just the sediment that's been broken up all the way through. Low tide is an interesting time sometimes because the fish sort of go dormant and they're waiting for the rising tide to come up and have a feed. That's the logic. But you know what? I've caught a number of fish on low tides, and I'm just looking at that quarter of that break wall there, and there the kids disappear, or just where that kanji is off that rocks off there, just the cast off there into a bit of the deeper water. We'll play this for a little while and then do a bit of a recon just around the area to see. Okay, so we're getting here. Oh, that's a good sign. Getting a bit of a bite in the first couple of minutes. Not too bad. So I got some interest, and I'd say that's 5 minutes in, which is good. And I hope it's not the dreaded toads again. I'm going with a worm at this stage, first cast, and also a piece of mullet to see what they're going, see what their taste buds treat with, and then I'll ascertain which bait I'm actually going to use. I haven't got any prawns, just got the worm and the mullet. Mullet seems to stick on a lot better in the area, but it's a much maligned bait, and a lot of people don't use it. I understand why, because it's either hit or miss, the mullet. Made my way up here. Bit of activity, the kids coming down when I went to the rocks here, so I've just come up through here very quiet. I've had a few bites, but again, I think the toads have come in. What is this with the toads here at Yarra Bay? Can't believe it. Just my luck. But anyway, we're only 15 minutes in, so it's not too bad. What can you expect? Instant fish? Never. Okay, and what did I say? I cursed myself, and I got some. Can you believe it? Oh gosh. Maybe that scooter had kicked in. Gosh. Okay, so now we're playing something up to the rocks, so it's interesting what it is. We'll have a look, and it's probably, that's a nice little tarwinerama, and we'll bring him up, and there we go. So there we go. So we've got that. That was just because of a move, team, so that was great. So that was on worm, and that is again a nice little tarwine, but you know, we're pulling pulling it out, and we're looking at sizes. Not very big. Say 20, 23 again. What is it with 23s? Oh gosh. All right. Well, there we go. 23. And one move, guys. So a strategic move just to actually bring us out a little bit further away from the surf and the kids. And I've got a little bit more direct cast into the bay area, which just paid off in the first cast. Let's see if there's something a bit bigger out there. That was on the worm, so obviously, and also they've had a go at the mullet. So we'll rebait again and see what they take, see what's on their frequently tasted menu. Just for the team, you guys, this is the tar wine. This is when the tar wine start coming in. So I know I'm putting a lot of rubbish on the tar wine. Look, I eat them, they're great fish. And this is the time when they come in, but and this is where around the beaches they start heading around and coming in there. They're good eating, I think. Good fight, similar to a brim, similar looking to a brim. And you catch a big one, you know you're on. But I think in where I fish, there's the 23 centimetre rule, except for when I was fishing at the Kungwong Beach when I caught the big one the other day, and he made up for a nice meal. But 23, I've got to break that 23. I know what the legal limit is, team. If I can keep it, well, I want them a little bit bigger. I want them bigger, at least 30s before I want to put them in the bag. So you look on the ground here on the rocks, you'll see a lot of cungy. Now the cungy, again, you can't collect it in specific areas around Sydney, and you've got to check the guide before you even contemplate taking any. But it's a great bait for your pigs and the local rock species. What I normally do is go to a place where you are allowed to collect them and collect just what you need. Or if you're fishing where you're allowed to collect, just take as you go. So you don't smash them off the rocks, just cut them off. And to do that, I'm not saying here at Yarra Bay you can do that, but with the places where it's legally to be done, they're a great bait for pigs. Blackfish, brim, anything around there, the silver drummer, really good bait. It's fun to stand on too. They can squirt up. Kids used to love it, squirting up, stand on the squirt. Yeah, you look at the colour of the water, team, from here, from a vantage point now. You can see here the murkiness of it. Some species of fish do like this, some don't. I don't know what your opinion is of it. It's nice sort of balance, I suppose. If you're an ambush fish, you'd love it. But if you're one of those fish who just like the clear water, where it's good oxygen in it without all the crap, I suppose they wouldn't like it. They're very quiet here at the moment again. Might have to make another move. I've had what I call that tar wine. A friend came in onto the rock about 30 metres to the left of me. It's like a magnet. When you catch fish, people tend to come near you, which is probably a good sign of respect, I suppose. I only caught the one, so I don't know how long that respect will last. Now I moved along. That one tar wine, a few people come to the beach there. They've moved along, and you probably can see where I'm situated now. And I'm looking straight at that new wharf structure, different location. And I've cast out towards the wharf, and actually getting a few bites already. So swapping locations, don't be scared to swap locations. I know that a lot of you say, listen, we'll stay here, and you give it 3 hours. But in my experience, sometimes it's best to move and try different spots, and always come back to the spot where you think your best luck will be. So be a fish. Fish go up and down, they travel. Be like the fish and travel along and see where you're getting the bites. So because where you're getting the bites, you might pick up stuff again and see that here we go straight away. Like I've got I'm getting bites now, and I wasn't getting bites say 60 meters away from where I was. So it's interesting. It may be only small ones, but it gets you thinking, and gets you back your head back in the game, so to speak, because you don't know what's below there having a bite. Wanting to get greedy. It's a great little area, you know. Like you can park down at in the car park at Yarra, go fish off Bear Island if you want to risk your luck and your life, and then you can just walk around and do the sand flats on the beach here, or do the wharf, or then come back and do a break wall. So you can actually do rock fishing, beach fishing, wharf fishing, all in one series of a fishing event. But not many places you can do that. The place does get flogged, so what I mean by flogged is everyone comes here because it's just so easy access to come down. And he's playing with me, this one. But it's good just get out. What have we got here? Shut up. Now I moved from the rock location to this beach here now. I was getting bites, but they were just small little things, and they're just pests. So I had to move. I've gone back to the beach to see if there's anything around. It's just a lovely day. I'm edging closer to that wharf, but I'm not going there. I might travel down there and just have a look and see what I catch. Okay, alright, so I've got one on that move. And see, that move. Unbelievable, all that movement. There might be a... There we go. What we're after, a little whiting. Well, there you go. Hello, what I've been looking for. Okay, let's get him off and have a look. Okay, so it's the bottom hook. Not bad, not bad. All right. Okay team, so that's a 25, 26 and a half. We're going to let him go because we want him to grow, don't we? Ugh. Right on it. Right on it. Nice little whiting. Get some big ones, mate. Let's go. Come on. You can do it. A bit more. Yeah, I'll get you. There he goes. Well, that's all right. So that's a move. So we've started from Yarra Bay. We've moved. We caught the first move off the beach. We caught a tarwine, 23. We moved to the rocks where we got 1,000,001 bites, which would either be puffer fish or some other nuisance fish that I couldn't even latch. Came straight to this beach here through now on the first cast and caught a 26.7 whiting. So that moving team from that diameter from Yarra Bay all the way through to here, give it a go. That's why I like being mobile. I don't have buckets, I don't have anything like that stuff there. Got my sling bag, I want to shade you around my waist, nice and light, and I can travel the distance. And I can even go back into the club later on and have a schooner. Okay, so we've moved again just close to this break wall and picked up something. So I haven't moved that far on the beach. It'll be quiet, but we've got a whiting. So they are round. Let's hope it's bigger than the 26. What? No, it's not. Fly be free. Not going to bother trying to chase him. There's about a 24. I'll put it back out there. See if there's any more. So I said I'd never fish off a wharf, and I am fishing with foot down the wharf now. So you've all got me, and you can all bag me on the channel. But I've had my first cast. So come back to reality. We're at the rocks and beach. I'll give one cast and I'll see what's out there, and then I'm going home. So you have your laugh and game on. But lovely area, and geez, I tell you what, it's packed out here today. All the families, everyone coming here, and the guy just lost a kingfish. Fish have been around, but the water's very murky at the moment after the big southeasterly swell, and it's all quiet on the western front.
Slow, line in the water, nowhere to go. Hands cracked open, calloused and sore. Been knocking on the same locked door. Clock keeps laughing, counting my doubt. Every road in feels like one way out. Pocket full of hope, hole in the ground. Cast and practice, no fish around. But the wind says stay, and the scars say try. Every empty hook means you're still alive. Hard times come, hard times go. Every heart gets beat down low. No fish around, still we stand. We all have them, yeah, we all have them. Yeah, we all have them. Radio static, same old lies. Promises rust under neon signs. Dreams on layaway, faith on loan. Still swinging stones at a wall of stone. Friends talk tough, but the night gets long. Every wind feels delayed, every right feels wrong. Still we laugh at the lost and found. Casting practice, no fish around. Every miss means motion made. Every scar is a debt we paid. Hey, hard times come on.